boys, I'm back. Day 161. Uh, yeah, yeah. This project that I'm working on should be going up in the next few weeks. Yeah. Today man, I completely lost my mind because I was just sat there recording, reading scripts off for a good like 2 hours, 3 hours straight. And if you've never done that before, it gets fucking tiring, bro. Because you keep screwing up what you're trying to say, and you try and like articulate what you're trying to say perfectly, and then if you think that you fucked up even slightly, you just want to redo it, and then you redo it again, and man, like you get tired. So I'm doing the other half of that tomorrow. I'm almost done, man. I'm almost done. So I'm doing all of that. Then everything's sorted there. Then it's just a case of organizing everything into one place, organizing all the recordings from one place with myself and the influencer that I'm working with on this project. I can't wait to show you guys what it is because I'm really excited for it. I've put so much time into it, man. I can't tell you how much time I've put into this. So yeah, so I'm just organizing all of that tomorrow, finishing it all off, doing everything that I need to do, and then I should be in a pretty clear state of mind. But I just get so stressed. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't. I think it's just the fact that I'm employed on my own, right? So I pay myself. So if I don't do something, or if I just slack off for however long, there's always that like niggle in the back of my mind that I'm gonna like, I don't know, like is that uncertainty? It obviously fear comes from uncertainty and not and like the unknown, but like it's all on me, boys. Like, and that's what's scary about it, and that's also what kind of stops me from getting a girlfriend and such because it's all on me, right? So if I don't perform, then I don't know. I think I get in my head about it too much, and I just think that the relationship would go to shit as soon as I fall off, and like maybe like if I do fall off, and I can't be thinking like that, boy. I can't be thinking like that, but I do. I just feel like I need to make more before I do anything like that, and of course I do. I'm trying to get to 10K a month, and I'm not stopping until I get there. But I'm sure a lot of you guys have that same kind of thought process, and I guess I'm kind of like waiting for my life to be perfect until I live in that regard of like having a girlfriend, which I guess is kind of like it kind of makes sense to an extent, but at the same time it doesn't. But I'm just like constantly stressed. I've got like that like feeling in your stomach like all the time. I don't know what it is about. Like if I sit there and I analyze what's going right for me, there's a lot of things going fucking right for me at the moment. But there's always that like I always have that stress there. I don't know. I'm gonna look back at myself in like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years time, and I'll be like, what a fucking idiot. He didn't realize that he had so much time ahead of him to fail and fuck up. But I think I hold myself to such a high standard that I'm like scared to, I guess, get myself out there. I'm not scared to get myself out there because obviously I'm quite good at doing that, but like in terms of, I don't know, man. I'm trying to get my life in order first before I try and commit to a relationship or anything, which I guess is like a smart way of doing it, right? But there's the other side of me which is like you just need to do it because the girl's gonna like you, like you want them to like you for you, right? You don't want them to like you for the lifestyle that you give them. So there's two sides to the coin. But again, if I do get in a relationship, I don't know if it would then kind of like hold me back from achieving what I want. And especially with the things that are on my mind, like I think a lot of this money stuff does come down to relationships. Like if a relationship wasn't a thing and me finding a wife to then have kids with at some point wasn't a part of my thinking, then I don't think I'd really give two fucks, honestly, because I'm literally making money for the sake of making money at that point. Like, of course, I'd give back to my parents and stuff, but if my life were to, like, if I were to fail, uh, I don't know, man. I think that's where the stress kind of like boils down to. But there's no perfect way of just like there's never my life's never gonna be fucking perfect, and I know that. I know that there's always gonna be problems, but right now I'm like I'm not at the bottom, but I'm at the bottom if that makes sense. Like it would be very easy for it would be very easy for me to lose everything and just be at zero, and that's where my stress is. So I mean, I'm learning skills to kind of like always allow myself to get rid of that, and I think I know this sounds egotistical, but if I ever wanted to get a job anywhere, I'm basically thinking out loud. I'm going to sound like a massive twat for saying this. If I were to ever want to get a job anywhere, it'd be fairly easy for me to do so. Like with the portfolio that I have, and the way that I can market myself, and how I can speak to people, and like sell myself, and like just sales. That is my ring light. Give me a second. I just realised I sound like a massive prick what I've just said. I don't mean it in a prick way. Let me just put this back on. But hold on, bear with me. Let me put this thing back on. Fuck's sake. Hold on. Jesus Christ, everything's going wrong. I'm getting bullied for what I've just said. But I mean, like, but I don't see a job as an option. Like, I just never have. I just never have seen it as an option. It's just like I'm thinking about it because if everything were to go to zero, that's there. But man, I'm just stressed, and I don't know why I'm stressed. Like, I'm very good at like trying to writing my thoughts down and trying to understand what it is that I'm thinking about and why I'm stressed about certain things. And I'm looking at it now. I'm like, there's nothing to really be too stressed about. I think I'm just looking at the worst case scenarios that are very unlikely to happen. That's what I'm looking at, and I don't know, boys. I need to just fucking wake up. I just need to wake up, just chill, and just. I'll be fine. Be fine. I don't know why I'm fucking stressed. I think stress, like when I was working today, I was just so happy. I was just so content, and we make up a lot of our work to be such a painful experience, and it's going to be so painful, and you procrastinate because it's going to be painful and you don't want to go through the pain of doing it. But then when you're actually doing it, you realize it's never actually that bad. It's never as bad as you made it out to be in your head. And I think that goes with a lot of things in life, but I won't go on that topic. But when I was doing it, I wasn't stressed at all. I was like in a good mood because I was like, fuck, I'm getting this shit done. Let's fucking go. But yes, it was painful as fuck trying to read scripts. Like, I was just reading scripts off, trying to be charismatic the whole time. And it really did get kind of long, but I got a lot of it done. But, yeah. There's always going to be something that I'm going to be stressed about. There's always going to be something that anyone's ever stressed about. There's always something there. Your life's never perfect, and if it was, then I don't think it would be nearly as interesting. So it's very easy for me to like be all, I don't know, philosophical about all of this, but I'm never like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm saying Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to sort out all of this stuff, organise it all, get it all organised, get everything. I guess we're on the 24th. Right, cooking. Okay. So we cook, we do what we're doing right now, and we go again tomorrow. You know, it's good, boys. I'm just kind of getting organized and just doing stuff is just so fulfilling, but it's also very contrarian to that. It's easy to put that stuff off. I don't know why. Like, it's actually so fulfilling doing it, but then it's so easy to just say, oh, it's gonna be difficult. Oh, I'd much rather watch a YouTube video, and beat around the bush. So I'm sure all of you guys have the same issue, but this project when it gets released, more than likely will change my life if I play my cards correctly. So I'm just waiting for it to go live, and when it does, then you're gonna see what it is, and you'll be like, you'll think whatever you think about it, but nonetheless, I've got a skill and I may as well market it, and that's what that skill is. And I'm not going to tell you what the skill is, but it's something that I'm pretty fucking good at doing. I like to think. But I mean, there's a reason I'm working with the people I'm working with. Boys, I sound like such a fucking egotistical pit, but like I sound so egotistical talking today. But I'm just trying to I'm just looking at my strengths and trying to understand why it is that I'm worried about the things that I'm worried about. And the things that I'm worried about are quite literally just going to zero and not having an income online, and then having to start from zero and then go and build my reputation with my parents and everything, you know? That's what I'm worried about. Like, I think it's literally just down to the thoughts of others and this standard that I've kind of set myself as being that entrepreneur guy from school. Like, everyone that I went to school with knows me as this entrepreneur guy, right? Because they know that I've never had a job. I don't say it, but it's fairly obvious if you look at my Instagram account and stuff. And I'm scared of losing that reputation. And also, I just want to have a girlfriend to just travel with them while I'm working. But I guess that's a want as opposed to something that I'm worried about. I guess I'm worried about not having it. I don't know. I'm just worried. Like, if life were to never end and I was always this age, I wouldn't be worried. I guess it's easy to say that, but I think if life were to just never end, I think I wouldn't be worried about the things that I'm worried about. But because life is so finite and I don't want to waste time and I don't want to look back on my life and regret, that's where the stress comes from. I think that's where it kind of stems from. And so that incentivizes me to do what I can now, and that's where we are. So I'm just learning, but learning as much as I can, as quick as I can, and doing stuff as quick as I can in the same manner. So with that said, boys, I think I've kind of gone over everything that I wanted to really go over today. It was more of a waffle sesh, but you might have got some value from it. If you did, then I'm not going to ask you to leave a like, but if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, you can do so by clicking at the top of the description and subscribing there, and I will release a newsletter every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. UK time. So that is 9 a.m. US East time, 6 a.m. US West time, and if you're Central European, then it's 3 p.m. But with that said, thank you for watching the video, and I'll be back tomorrow night for day 162. I'm excited for tomorrow. I really am. It's getting interesting now, boys. Anyway, that's exclusive footage into my brain right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Cheers, boys.